Hi everybody, and welcome to this live or replay, depending on how you're catching up with this. I'm Steve Woods, the hypnotist. A couple of days ago, I ran a live where I talked a little bit about how people tend to think when they're over the golf ball, when you're making that golf shot. Golf is one of the areas I work in more than anything else, and then I talked about how to think differently about that and the effects that would have. And a few people messaged me saying, is that the same in life? Is that why we maybe attract certain things, or we're maybe aware of certain things, where maybe sometimes we feel a bit held back as well? And yeah, absolutely. So one of the things I love about when I'm working with a golfer, golf probably more than any other sport, but I think it happens in other sports as well, is changes that we make on the golf course will make changes in life, because golf overlaps with life by so much, because you're out there for such a long time playing around a golf. You're talking about other things in life as well. So making changes on the golf course for somebody will make a difference to life as well. But we can also consciously make that difference. So again, it's back to that protecting part of your subconscious mind. As we go about our day, it's still overprotecting us. It's still spending its time thinking about all those negative scenarios, all the things that could possibly go wrong. And it's human nature. It's what it does. So going back into a situation where maybe there was embarrassment before can be still treated like almost like a life or death situation as far as the inner mind is concerned. And so it will be desperately trying to get us to move away from it and create that anxiety. So you can start to change that, but the first stage has to be about being aware of it, because often we go through life and we go through our sport and our days almost like a passenger. We're just getting on and doing stuff. We're busy, we might be a bit stressed or whatever might be going on. So we don't stop and check in and go, well, how do I feel? How do I feel right now, and how do I want to feel? So the first stage has got to be to get a little bit of awareness, a little bit of mindfulness, and people often talk about that. So get a bit of mindfulness. You notice that when you're going about your day, you feel uncomfortable, maybe worried, maybe you're focusing on the negatives, then you can have that opportunity then to stop and intervene and actually make it different. Now, it takes a little bit of work, of course, at the conscious level, like I talked about when I was talking about golf. You're arguing with the conscious mind. You're arguing with the conscious mind that's going to say, well, hang on a minute, so just by imagining feeling different or feeling better, this is going to make that happen, and really probably not actually accepting that. So there has to be some repetition in there. There's got to be some belief in there, or there's got to be some hypnosis in there as well. So that's the other way of doing this, actually using hypnosis to bring this about. But yeah, guess what? If you're thinking negatively, in your mind's in that overprotection mode, you'll attract those things. You'll see those things, whether you believe in law of attraction or whether there's any other beliefs going on there. You'll see more of those things. You'll be aware of those things. If you worry about a lack of money, then that's all you're thinking about, and you're not necessarily going to attract your opportunities into your life. Whereas if you're thinking about opportunities and you're thinking about doing better, often you'll attract those or see them. And that's the other side of it. I think it's a bit like I remember years ago looking at a car. I had a job back in the days when I had a proper job, as my mum would say. We were issued with new company cars, and I looked down the list, and there was a particular colour there, and I thought, wow, I've never seen any cars that colour. I'm going to order that one. That's what I'm going to have. It's unusual. It's different. And as soon as I'd done that, as soon as I become aware of it, there was actually quite a lot of those cars of that colour, but I'd never really been looking at those in the past. So by changing the way that I thought and thinking about this colour of car, actually I've suddenly become very aware of them. So why not think about the way that you want things to be and spend some time doing that, and then look out for those opportunities as well. Like I say, law of attraction, just being more in tune with those things and being more aware of them, just being a bit more mindful, doesn't really matter from my point of view, as long as you start to get some change. Or let's have a chat as well. So yeah, you can do, let's say, a lot of this stuff consciously. I'm repeating myself a bit, but you can do a lot of this stuff consciously. You can make changes, but actually you can also work with somebody like me, not necessarily me, but like me, who can help you bring about those changes as well by letting go of the negatives, focusing on the positives, being more open then to those opportunities and those positives, and getting those changes. So that's it for today. Probably back to the golf for tomorrow or the next day, but yeah, just thought I'd sort of stray a little bit away from that and talk about life in general. There is a link in the description to this video to book a strategy session with me. That's if you want to have a chat. If you want to book some time, it's free to book in. We have half an hour together, just a quick chat online. It's through a web conference to look at how hypnosis can maybe help you. And if it can't, then we'll be honest and say that we can't do that. But if it can, then we can formulate a plan and work out how to bring about some great changes in your life. So absolutely free to do, no obligation to do that. So follow that link and you can have a look at having some time with me, or drop me a message through wherever you're seeing this, or comment on the post. Hopefully I'll see that. It goes out to a few different platforms, this particular one, but yeah, keep an eye on those. And yeah, look forward to having a chat. Look forward to coming back and doing another live. So if not tomorrow, got quite a busy day tomorrow, but maybe just after the weekend we'll drop in and do another live, or even over the weekend if I'm feeling inclined. Have a great rest of the day, whatever time you're watching this, and look forward to having a chat soon. Take care. Bye for now.